Perhaps you've seen one of these public service announcements on TV or on the internet.
Go ahead, toss it.
All the critters in this creek rely on you humans.
Ayude a mantener nuestros arroyos y playas limpias.
Everybody get out of the water!
Hasta nuestros mejores amigos pueden dañar el medio ambiente.
Remember, the ocean begins on your street.
A big part of our program is educating the community about water quality issues and causes of pollution and how to prevent pollution to our creeks and ocean. A big portion of our outreach program is producing television public service announcements, or PSAs.
Like most cities, the city of Santa Barbara's biggest water quality pollution source is urban runoff pollution. So in order for us to address that problem, we have to work with everyone in the city. Everyone's a potential source of that pollution, so everyone's part of the solution.
One Saturday, I learned the hard way about the storm drain connection.
The goal of the PSA campaign is to inform the public about the connection between what they do in their house and in their neighborhood and the ocean. So we try to give people information about that connection, that if they're spraying pesticides or changing the oil in their car, or their dog, picking up dog poo, what they do around their house will directly affect our creeks and ocean.
The videos are meant to entertain as well as educate.
So we try to use humor in our PSAs to get the message across in a way that's fun and light, but also informative.
But it's so much easier to spray it with poison and kill it. But the poison will run into our storm drains, creeks, and ocean. Do you want to swim in that?
In many cases, the city's message can be kind of dry, so it always helps to add humor in there to help people remember it.
Half the fun is coming up with unique and clever ideas.
Sometimes we come up with the concepts for the PSAs in-house, just discussing amongst staff. Staff members might come in with a fun idea for a PSA and we kind of tuck it away, and when it comes time to make new PSAs, we look back at kind of a list of ideas that we've tossed around.
Remember, when you're fertilizing your lawn, you're not just fertilizing your lawn.
Other times they are inspired by what other communities have done. For instance, one series of ads where you have people washing their car actually out in the water, or taking their dog for a walk and he's going to the bathroom out in the water. Those came from Westchester County, New York, and it was a print campaign that they put together. And we just really loved the imagery, and so we took it to City TV and said, hey, can you guys do this? And they've never really told us no, they can't do something, so they got a green screen and made it happen.
No importa donde usted vaya a pescar, su lugar favorito comienza aquí mismo en su calle.
The Creeks Division wants to reach all corners of the community, so each PSA is done in English and Spanish.
I'm one of those characters that if you put them in front of the camera, can be recognized by both cultures, so that the message, I think, it has a little bit more of an impact when it reaches them, because they sort of recognize the fact that, wow, he's just like us. He's one of us, and if he's not polluting the creeks, or if he wants to save water, maybe we should do it too, so that it really has that message behind.
I saw on television that when fertilizer gets washed into creeks, it causes slimy algae to grow.
Is that bad?
Outreach to youth is top priority. They are the next generation. Educating them about keeping our creeks clean of pollutants can have far-reaching results.
When nature calls, pick up after your pet.
Pet waste is one hot topic. Another is cigarette butts.
It's the #1 item found at beach cleanups, and so we're not going to convince anybody to quit smoking, but if we can convince them to put their cigarette butt in the trash can, that's a big win for us.
Action!
After coming up with a concept, then comes the creative part of the process, bringing the vision to completion.
The Angel Devil series probably was one of the most complex commercials that we've done, because there were a lot of different elements to it. We had them jump into the ocean at the harbor and put the pollutant around them as they were swimming there, treading water.
I am not a spring chicken, meaning I'm not young anymore. So when they told me I have to go into the water, I said, well, you guys better have somebody close by. So they got a guy from the Coast Guard with a big hook that was ready to catch me.
No way you're gonna pick that up.
And then also there were a lot of special effects in there. We shot somebody dressed up as a devil. We shot somebody dressed up, the same person dressed up as an angel.
Come on, man. You know that storm drain leads straight into our creeks and oceans.
The end result is a successful and high-quality commercial.
You know, we try to have some production value in our commercials, and I think it's paid off with people remembering them.
The hard work in creating the Creeks PSAs doesn't go unnoticed.
One of the things I'm most proud about of the PSA campaign for water quality was that in collaboration with City TV, the Creeks Division was awarded a regional Emmy Award for its It All Flows to the Ocean PSA campaign.
Which was pretty exciting for our division and for City TV staff. And we've also won awards from the California Park and Recreation Society, and so it's great to get recognition from other organizations on our PSAs.
At the beginning, I thought I was going to be embarrassed. That people were going to say, Carlos, what the heck was that? But actually, people came up to me and go, hey, that is pretty good.
Remember, the ocean begins on your street.